this is the reality that's happening right now, and I understand why. Guys have had enough. So ladies, you want it to change? Instead of making a stupid TikTok video and complaining about it, act different. Act different. Look at your life and say, am I prioritizing stuff that guys don't give a lick about? And then complaining that they don't give a lick about me? Have some self-reflection in the game. Is my attitude shitty? Did I make 4 TikTok videos, you know, ripping on a guy the other day that I went out with, and now other guys are looking at that saying, oh, I'm not not getting in line for this one. Self-reflect instead of bitching about it. Oh, well, he doesn't want me because he doesn't appreciate a woman who makes a salary like blah, 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 blah.
Welcome to the Readiness Tribe. Let's get started on today's video.
Mama, there goes that man.
I think women don't get rejected, but one time I was at a coffee shop and I started the conversation with this guy sitting next to me, and after a few minutes he goes, "Can you go away? I'm trying to work on my screenplay."
He called.
So I went away, but I was like, I don't think it's gonna be a really good movie, because obviously he can't even see the movie that's happening right in front of him.
There's one guy that was too nice for me, and like it was the wrong place, wrong time. It was one of those, you know what I mean, that I wasn't in the state of mind to receive.
So when he was too nice, what did you do?
I guess shut him down. You know what I mean? Like, I just shut him down, because it made me, my issue was, the more like you give to me, the more I feel like I owe you something. So when a person is so giving and I'm not ready to receive it, it makes me feel emotionally responsible for them. You know what I mean? Because they're doing XYZ for me, I have to be doing this, you know what I mean? And I have to be giving them that. And sometimes people just give to give. It's not a game of like give and take, but I find it really hard to not give back if someone is giving me something, you know? And because I was in a place where I couldn't give, but I was receiving, I felt almost sorry for the guy. You know what I mean? And then I felt emotionally responsible because he deserved better, but I couldn't give him better. You get me?
But do you think he deserves better?
I think he did deserve better for how nice he was.
Like, for me, this whole nice thing,
Nice is, I'll break down the nice. A lot of quality time when he doesn't have a lot of time. A lot of resources put on me. A lot of protection and attention. Remembering every single thing from like the smallest of details, which is a huge thing for me, because
that's beautiful.
I tend to think guys don't remember anything. Like, they just don't listen. Guys are so forgetful. So he actually ticked every single box. Just didn't feel right. But and also he's a bit too controlling too soon. But everything else he ticked.
She didn't reject him because he was too nice. She rejected him because she wasn't attracted to him. Calling a respectful guy too nice is often an easier story than admitting there wasn't enough chemistry. Then, months later, people wonder why dating feels so chaotic. Actions usually explain more than excuses.
Why do girls reject the nice guys and go for douchebags? I will let you know. But first, this comment came from a video talking about the difference between the nice guy and the actual, like, good man. I overestimated some people's ability to be able to fill in the blanks and understand that this so-called self-proclaimed nice guy that I was referring to is actually that wolf in sheep's clothing who is only nice as a performance in order to hopefully gain a reward in return, but not an actual nice guy like behind closed doors. I don't know, that was, I guess, hard for some people to understand. So, plot twist, the nice guy isn't actually nice. There are nice men, obviously. I wasn't talking about the actual nice, good men. But anyway, why do women run from the actual nice guys to assholes? And that is because of unhealed trauma. A lot of people tend to repeat the types of dynamics that they were raised in. So whether that is just because they gravitate towards that because it's comfortable, it's familiar, it's what they know. A lot of people have a problem being in relationships with a dynamic that they can't understand. So if they are fluent in trauma, they're going to go for traumatic relationships, and you'll tend to have that with douchebags. Another thing is if people are trying to resolve that known trauma that they have, they will keep trying to repeat the scenario and fix it, but it doesn't get fixed because that's not how you do it. They just continue to replay out the same scenarios in hopes of the outcome being different. So it could either be because of an illusion of safety, or it is the illusion that at some point something will give and it'll change, and then they can heal from whatever past experience is making them go for that.
The irony is that people often say they want peace, honesty, and consistency, yet sometimes excitement wins out over stability. That's not every woman's story, but it happens often enough to spark debates like this. Attraction can cloud judgment, and reality usually has the final say.
A lot of women love nice guys. The issue is attraction. If you are a nice guy who can't get girls, chances are they don't find you attractive. Hard disagree. Let me explain why. The men who are thinking like this are prioritizing, in fact, only acknowledging attraction as a matter of physicality. That's the main issue with these Andrew Schmate fresh and fit guys. They tell you that your entire value revolves in the numbers in your bank account, the suits in your closet, the hours you put in at the gym. They're obsessed with height, weight, body count, fertility, which means age. Those are all very surface level things that get you the beginning of a partnership. It's not going to keep you in a long-term relationship like a marriage with children. And the crazy thing is that not all women prefer this cookie cutter idea of the six-pack guy. Truly, we scream this all the time. When women are asked who they find attractive, they'll answer like Pedro Pascal, Timothy Chalamet, different facial features, heights, body types. And it's funny because men will always reply and be like, no, you're lying. That's not true. You don't like them. What? And my theory why those guys cannot accept the truth is because their looks are their scapegoat. That's why they say they can't get women. Oh man, women are just so shallow, they don't find me attractive, they won't give me the time of day. Your looks are also the easiest thing to tackle and improve. It is a lot harder to put in the work in therapy, to be self-aware, emotionally mature, review your own behaviors and improve upon them. That is attractive. And that is also very easy to clock when someone is not doing that. Moreover, it's very easy to clock when someone is trying to court and woo and pursue you simply because you look nice. So men who are blaming looks for getting rejected are also overlooking the fact that girls feel a little icky when they know you're only asking them out because you want their body or their face. She's a whole person with dreams, funny stories, friends, parents, ideas, and she's going to want to be able to share those things with somebody who is interested in hearing them, not somebody who just nods through it so that they can get to the sexy part. I did a story time recently about this guy I met off a dating app. We went on 2 dates, and after the first date, I could tell that he was love bombing me in a very generic way because he was hot in pursuit of a girlfriend. Not me specifically, just a girlfriend. And this became clear because he was showering me in affection that was not personalized to me. And that's a very uncomfortable sensation. You feel invisible. And you're not really allowing me to see who you are either, because what I can see I don't think I'm compatible with, but I can't tell because you're so busy trying to impress me. I am the #1 person on this app who says, do not ask out women on the street. For the love of God, stop walking up to us. And the reason is because you have no other reason to approach me with interest beyond what you have seen, and that is my face and my body. I don't want to interact with somebody who is so down to pursue anybody in front of them that they don't even have to know anything besides what I look like. I know that you came up to me not because you think I have something amazing to say, but because you think I'm hot. So I know that you're gonna nod and smile and be a yes man as I say whatever I say because you want me to like you so that you can get in my pants. And so I say no thank you, and you go home and you say, dang it, it's my looks. All the while not realizing that the way you approached me showed me already that you are not a nice guy.
Surface level? No, it's just the raw truth you're trying to dodge. You're overcomplicating it to avoid accountability. Physical attraction is the baseline for everyone. If there's no chemistry, he's just a friend, no matter how nice he is. But let's be real, y'all will overlook a toxic dude's massive red flags just because he's hot, then claim a genuine guy is lacking depth. Stop hiding behind deep psychological excuses. It's not deep, it's just double standards. This concludes this video. If you made it this far, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please comment and subscribe. RT out.
Mama, there goes that